See if you guys see me. Okay. What about that? There we go. Hi. Better? Can you see me now? I don't know what happened. I do not know. Care, hi. Hi. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. My live went out. Something happened. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. It was crazy, right? Like something happened and it disappeared. I don't know what happened. I was like, what happened? All of a sudden I'm gone. Okay, good. Okay, so you guys can see me now. Okay, good, good. Holy cow. Hi, Simon. Oh my gosh. You guys, this is my good friend, Carrie Lynn. She's one of my Buffalo peeps. And we used to work together back when I was working at the hospital back in Buffalo. And I will be seeing you July 8th, girl. I come home July 8th for almost 2 months. You restart. I know. I don't know what happened, Laura. I have no idea what happened. That was the weirdest thing. All of a sudden it went out. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do. So I'm like, end, restart. We'll go over again. I don't know what happened. It was very weird, but a lot of people couldn't see. Now we're all back. And we're going to go back to, we're going to do a different question. Oh, I've got a nice naughty one. Are you guys ready? Have you ever bought anything from a sex shop? All right, let's go. Where's my naughty sex birds? I've bought stuff from a sex shop before. So true story. Yes, do it. Come on. Come in April. Do it. Come back. Mermaid Room is still here. Oh, thank you, Virginia. And you don't have to discuss what you bought. I'm just going to throw that out there, but I'm going to tell you. So here in Vegas, the toy shops, as we will call them, are very prevalent, but they're so professional. They're so professional here. Like these people, it's like, absolutely, why not? Because they had nice, fabulous lingerie and stuff, right? But there's one place here called the Love Store. These guys have like a nice little golf shirt that they all wear. They're very knowledgeable. They're fabulous. They will help you if you need assistance. And it's absolutely amazing. Yeah. Bye-bye, person. What the hell? Get out of here. Anyway, yeah. So very, very interesting Vegas here. And they also have a sex, yeah, bye-bye. Get the hell out of here. Hi, Granny. Beat it. Mofo. You don't know. You don't know me. They have like a museum for, they have a burlesque museum here, and they also have like a, they call it the Museum of Sex, and it's all kinds of stuff. Yes, I used to go to those parties all the oh my gosh, and didn't I tell you the funny story? One time I was going to the airport. I took my son Dustin to the airport, and I literally just picked up my order because I only got like one little thing because the stuff was expensive. I couldn't afford anything, and I got like a little licky lotion or whatever. I had it in my purse, and this was like not long after 9/11. I went to the airport, and I was going to escort my son to his gate because he was 14 at the time. Wasn't my freaking licky lotion in my purse, and I had to get rid of all liquids, my perfumes, everything. Like a dum-dum, I brought my purse in with my beautiful perfume. Hi, Dawn! my fabulous, gosh darn licky lotion, etc. Dawn, we're asking a fun question. Did you ever buy anything from a sex shop like you can even say Spencer's in the back. You don't have to say what, you just have to say yes or no. And your choice if you want to tell the story. But we were also talking about the ladies' fun sex parties. Oh my gosh, they used to be so fun. Remember, they would have the one I went to had a giant two-headed item, and you had to, very rubbery, and you had to pass it between your legs to everybody. Oh my gosh. Yeah, why not? We're asking you today, Dawn. We're asking you. Oh, see, good thing Sonny's not in here because he would be crying right now. You know that. You know that he'd be crying. I know you did, right? Yes, oh my God, Carrie Lynn and I went to one of the parties together at my friend Shelly's house, and we did that passing of the two-headed thingamajig. Very, very crazy fun. Oh my gosh, I forgot about that. I forgot about that, Care. Oh, those were very crazy days. Oh my gosh. Okay, all right. For those of you that are working, are you satisfied with your salary? Are you satisfied with your salary? I don't know who that person was, and they're out of here. It's like at some point I'll be able to have my shows only with subscribers, but it's like I got to figure out how to do it, because if somebody newly subscribes, they can't, like, it's they've been a subscriber for 6 months or something. It's crazy like that. So anyway, we get stuck with all these wackadoodly doos. Anyway, if you are working, Kara, I know you're working. Are you satisfied with your salary? Me working I know that the creeps just come in because, again, you could put it on for subscribers, but it's like subscribers that have been on your channel 6 months and longer. And some people were newer because, man, I've been lucky. I got 300 new subscribers in the last month. So between Mikey, Sonny, the Pickers, etc. So there you go, Laura. Woohoo! I like that, girl. I like that. Yeah, my husband's too. But I don't even know what he makes. I don't even ask him. I'm like, whatever you do is what. I can tell you reselling is tough, right? Virginia, how do you do reselling? Do you feel your salary is good from reselling? Mine wavers. I'm making just enough to pay the bills, barely. So, whew. I know. Yes, you do. Oh, you do now? Wait, are you out of ECMC, girl? I know. Who's ever satisfied? I mean, I used to love my benefits from ECMC. I'm not going to lie. But are you out of there now? Are you out of there? We have to talk. You have to call me. We'll have to have a whole conversation. Yeah, I'm not going to ask those questions. There's some questions, again, that I just am not going to ask because either, oh, you don't? Oh, okay. All right. I don't know why I thought you did. I thought you did resell, but it's okay, love bug. Doesn't matter. Do you think you turned out better than your parents? Do you think you turned out better than your parents? Yeah. We need to chat, and then we'll talk about when I come home so we can make sure we got meet up. Oh, is Sunny in here? Hi, Sunny! I got your text. I got your text message, and that's fine, my friend. You got to take care of your business, and we'll go from there. Good thing you came in now and missed the few questions before, because I was just saying good thing Sunny's not in here, and then there you are. I think you heard me. The question right now is, do you think you turned out better than your parents? What do you think? That's a kind of a weird question to me. I don't know. I don't know. That's a weird question to me. Like, I know so many people, once they have their own kids, they're like, I will not make the same mistakes my parents made. I know, this question is weird. So I would say, hi, Kath. I would say, let's turn the question to, if you have children, are you doing things differently than your parents did when you were a kid? So I'm going to say, for me, there's a few things that I did do different than my parents. Yes, indeed. Indeed. My parents, they, you know what? I didn't 100%. Hi, Renee. I didn't have no belt whipping at all. I didn't necessarily have, like, my upbringing wasn't bad. My parents, all right, so here we go. My parents were not open about sex when, to me or my brothers. I had no idea of things. I had no idea of stuff. And that to me is dangerous for teenagers if you can't be open to talk to them about things. Maybe they make you feel a little uncomfortable, but talking about it is good. Like, for instance, I try to be very open with my kids. Like, they could come and ask me anything under the sun. I didn't feel like that with my parents, okay? I did not feel like that with my parents. I felt like my kids were comfortable to come to me with anything. Like, I'll give this for instance. My daughter, she felt comfortable coming to me, telling me that her and her boyfriend were moving to the next level of their relationship, and she wanted me to take her for birth control. Perfect. I was happy she was able to do that and not be embarrassed. And then I'm happy that she even knew birth control was a thing, that you could even go and get birth control, so that if you're younger, you don't want kids at 18 or 19 years old, that you want to take care of it and not have an unplanned pregnancy, right? So that to me was very important to me because of how my family was. They felt very uncomfortable, right? Yes, Virginia. Yes. Yeah. So that was one thing, that, and I can't tell you the conversations. I have funny stories about conversations I've had with my boys, which I won't talk about right now, but very, very funny, because boys are very different raising than girls, So, oh my gosh. I know, because they're embarrassed to talk with their mom, like, oh my God, Mom. But, my boys were, I talked to them all the time, and you just made sure that they knew things. You know what I mean? Like, they were getting condoms in their stocking, stuff like that. And I'm like, if you have a question, we can talk about it, blah, blah, blah. I just wanted them to feel that the door was open, and let's move on from there, right? Just have that door open, because that was never a thing. It was so taboo to talk about anything sex back in the day. Yes, Virginia, right? And actually, yeah, my daughter and all the kids, they all feel comfortable saying anything, which that makes me feel happy that they're comfortable to come and say things to me. And, I won't make them feel bad or uncomfortable, whatever. I mean, my boys, not so much. My daughter, her more, but now, she's got her husband now, so it's not as much now that she has like her husband that she talks to, but she does ask me of other certain things, So that was one thing that I vowed I would never treat sex as taboo, because that's how you end up with nonsense and craziness. Have you ever crashed a wedding? No. I never crashed a wedding. Have you ever crashed a wedding, my friends? I never have. Never crashed a wedding. I think that, I don't know. I watched the movie Wedding Crashers. It looks like fun, but I mean, how do you fake knowing the families and stuff or whatever? I mean, I have been to, I remember staying at a hotel and there was a wedding going on downstairs, and I was very tempted to go down and hit the bar or something, but I did not. I wasn't going to do it because it's like, people, and people don't know every single person that's invited to a wedding, right? Like, but, I don't know. But I don't know. I guess when my sister got married, her wedding was small. And if anybody snuck in, we would know. We would know because we knew every single person that was invited. She did a very small wedding. And it's like, okay, you don't belong here, get the hell out. But did you have anybody crash your wedding? How about that? If you have been married, did anybody crash your wedding? Nobody crashed. So I never had a big wedding. My first wedding was god awful. We just did it at a JP and went to a freaking Golden Corral for dinner. So I didn't have a wedding. And then when I got married to Jeffrey Parker, we had it at his courthouse, and it was very, very small. Just a few friends, my family, my kids. And then we just had a tiny reception in the back room of the court. It was very tiny. So we just had whoever was in the building was able to come. So if we did have a crasher, whatever, didn't matter. Didn't matter. But yeah. Oh, you got a shotgun wedding too? I know, Sonny, right? We didn't have any big fun ones. Oh, thank you. My wall finish. Oh, all my stuff over there? Yeah, we're in the mermaid suite over here. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, okay. Okay, I don't like those. Oh my gosh, this is a funny one. Have you ever denied knowing someone whom you know? Have you ever denied knowing somebody, like, oh, I don't know them? Did you guys ever do that? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I never had the big wedding or the wedding dress or any of that stuff. Oh, you do? Yeah, I know. Sonny. Yep, ditto, friend. Yep. Have you ever denied knowing somebody who you know? I know. I'm trying to think if I ever did. Yeah. Who knows? That's a very interesting question. Very interesting question. Man, some of these questions are really over the top, and I'm like, no. Do you consider yourself oh, yeah, me too. Oh my gosh. Oh, we're messing around, Christy. I'm telling you, all right, so this has happened to me before. Have you gone somewhere and you're like, oh, I know that person? And then number one, you either forget who the heck they were, or you can't remember the circumstances, how you know them, or or you think you know them. Oh my gosh. And you go up to them and it's not who you thought it was. Do you know what I'm talking about? Have you done that? I have done that a lot, or I'm like, oh, hey, and you forget their name totally. Hey, you, hi. Like, I love doing that when I have Jeffrey Parker with me, because I'm like, oh my gosh, did you ever meet my husband? This is Jeffrey Parker. And then I make him introduce himself to that person, and they introduce themselves, and then I hear their name and I'm like, okay, now I know who that is. But I have actually gone out, like, oh my gosh, I was in a grocery store and I remember seeing somebody So I bartended for many years, and this person was a customer of my bar. And I'm like, hey, how are you? And they're looking at me like, oh my God, I know you. Where do I know you from? And I'm like, does this look familiar? Because they only knew me from like, the chest up, right? So, yes. Yep, there you go. I know. Yep. I could not remember. This person didn't remember me because I was out of context. And like in a supermarket, instead of them coming to see me, or they, patronize the place that I worked. So, and that happened to me before too, like trying to remember somebody. And I'm like, oh my God, how do I know them? And then you got to think of how you know them. And then half the time I can't remember. I don't know. Crazy. Okay. Do you consider yourself a neat freak? There you go, right? Laura, are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Do you consider yourself a neat freak? No, not at all. I am not a neat freak. I wish I was. I am oh my gosh, what? I don't know. Oh my God, Sonny's been to my house. I have streaks of neatness. I have things that I'm OCD about. Like, you'll be quiet, you. So like in my silverware drawer, my stuff has to be lined up like really particularly in my drawer, or my dishes because they go in a specific order and things like that. So I have some pieces of order, but I am not the neatest person on the face of the planet. I hate dusting. So in my house, I'm the laundry girl. I do the dishes. I clean my downstairs bathroom, and then I'm in charge of my hoard, okay? Jeffrey Parker is the vacuumer. He is the floor guy. He is, what else does he do? Yeah, he's in charge of the floors and the upstairs bathroom because I'm like, look, I got one bathroom, you get another bathroom. That's the way that it is. And he's in charge of the outdoors. So, but yeah, my mess. But right now though, Sonny, if you were in here, you would be very amazed. The stuff is all in the dining room. None of it is creeped out into the living room, the David Bowie room. So, but yes, you are right. It depends on what, where, why, when, how. I also have 2 rooms upstairs, my office, and I have, the room that used to be Dustin's, and it is, it's now like my storage room. So oh gosh, that's a room that I have to get through. So Sonny, if I don't see you today, guess what? That's what I'm doing. I've got a Barbie show, you guys, next week on Whatnot, and I got to get my Barbies cleaned up, picked out. What am I putting in my show? Because honestly, I have so much Barbie stuff, I can't even believe it. Oh no, Virginia! Oh no! Oh no! Oh, Virginia, I hit the wrong person. Oh, no. Let me see if I can undo Virginia. There we go. Okay, did I undo you, Virginia? Did I undo you? Oh, my gosh, no. I don't know how to undo. Nope. Oh, there we go. We got green screen again. I don't know how to undo her. Okay, let me see. Get out of here, you. Oh, no. Where'd she go? Oh, my gosh. Virginia, listen, I hid you for the moment, and I'm so sorry. I'm going to try to unhide you, but I don't know how to do it. There we go. Okay, you're back. You're back, my friend. Oh, Virginia, I'm so sorry. I was trying to hit on that Peter, and I accidentally hit you. So I apologize, Virginia. You're back in. The other guy is out. I'm so sorry about that. Holy cow. Oh, my gosh. Ay. See, my fingers are not big. They're too big sometimes. So a Barbie show, I do Whatnot, and I'm having a Barbie show on my Whatnot channel. So a ton of Barbie stuff is coming up. Oh, here we go. Here's a fun one. I think we already asked that one. Have you ever gotten fired? Have you ever gotten fired? I did one time. Whoops, there goes that card. I got fired one time. Virginia, are you in here still, my friend? Are you in here, my girl? I hope you're back. I'm so sorry. Okay, have you ever been fired? Let me know. Yes or no, friends. Yes or no. Oh my God, I hate that. Oh, you quit 3 times. Yeah. I remember your jobs. You had some crappy situations. I got fired one time from a grocery store. Yeah, I know. Well, good for a better job. Virginia, are you back in here, my friend? Are you back in? I apologize. I accidentally hid you, but now you're back in, not hidden. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I was let go from a grocery store for doing an overring. And this is the thing. This grocery store had a special store. Oh, did good for you, Rosa. It was a grocery store that used to have these special store sales, but you had to hit like this special button, and every time I did it, I had an overring because it didn't work right on what, I don't know, or I didn't understand it well enough. And so I got fired because I had an overring over $15. Yeah, the amount was $15. If you get 3 strikes and you're out. And every time I did that stupid store charge, I had the overring over $15. So obviously I was doing that damn thing wrong. And one time, redundancy, speaking of that, I used to work for the IRS, and I was trying to apply for I was only temporary, and they're like, oh, we'll hire you at the end, we promise. And then they did not. They did not hire me at the end, because when you work in when I worked in the federal government back in the 80s, veterans had first dibs on the jobs, and 2 vets ended up going for that job, and they got it instead of me, which honestly, good. It's okay. I didn't mind. I'm glad that they got the job. I'd rather have them have it than me. Right? Makes sense to me. Do you have favorites in your family? Ooh, what does that mean? Like, do you have a favorite? All right, I'll say, do you have a favorite sibling or a favorite child? I would say amongst that's a hard one, because my siblings, my sister and I were the closest. I know. Oh, IRS is a very crazy. Let me tell you, working in the IRS, it's very stressful. I used to work for the collection unit, and they used to have stress for them, because the way that the person that ran the IRS back then, they would make you go and forcefully collect $200 from someone. One of our officers went to a guy's house, $240 he had to collect from this person, or he was going to take the guy's vehicle. The guy met him at the door with the shotgun and killed him. Yeah, that's how crazy the IRS was back in the day. Then they kind of settled down a bit, and they weren't as crazy, but it was very bad. But anyway, siblings. Yes, being a cashier is very stressful. The customer service, because the customer's always right in a lot of places, and that can be very stressful, very stressful. So siblings. So my sister and I'm the oldest. I have 3 brothers in the middle, and then my sister was the baby. So my sister and I were close, and my middle brother Dan. So it was my sister, my brother, and me. Us 3 were like really, really close. My older brother, he's younger than me, but he's the oldest of the brothers. He he got married, and his wife, very possessive, and kind of took him away from our family. So he kind of went down for me. Like, he's not my favorite brother. I'm not going to lie. He is not my favorite brother. My brother Dan, I'm the closest to, but my brother Mike, he's my youngest brother and my hippie brother, and we are also close. So I would say only my one brother is kind of not as close as the rest of us, because he lets his wife rule his life and ignore the rest of our family, and she can kiss my booty. Anyway, there we go. What about you guys? Siblings. Now, my kids, I don't have a favorite amongst my kids, but I do have a favorite thing for each of my kids. Like, I would say my son Tristan, he's an emoter. He is a very emotional speaker, and I do enjoy talking to him because he will talk to his mother for hours. The same thing with my son Patrick. He will talk to me for hours. My daughter does not talk to me that long. She does not like being on the phone. It drives her crazy. So she's a better in person. Oh my gosh, you do? Isn't that funny? And my other brother is Steve. That's the one that pain in the neck brother. But still my brother, still love him, but he's the bottom of the totem pole because he's a jerk sometimes. My youngest son, Dustin, he's the baby. He's always going to be my baby. And so I have a different kind of relationship, I guess, with him. And then my daughter, Jolene. So that's a whole nother story. But we are about a once a month chatter. She lives in Michigan. We chat about once a month because she is so busy constantly every weekend doing something with the girls. I've got two granddaughters, and they are always doing something. So I don't talk to them as much, but we have a nice connection. So that's it for the kids. But oh my gosh, how funny is that? I think that must have been the names of the time, right? Let's see. Do you have more than 10 pairs of shoes? Why, yes, I do. This is the funny thing. I literally wear 3 pairs. I don't wear them all. I totally need to. Hi, welcome in. Do you have more than 10 pairs of shoes? Yeah. Oh, yay, Virginia. I'm so sorry about that to you. Okay. I accidentally hit you. I was trying to block that guy, and I accidentally hit you, and I'm so sorry about that. Oh my gosh, there you go. I have a flip-flop collection, and then I have like sneaker type shoes, and then I have like work shoes. So I have like, when I do my trade shows, I have like clog kind of shoes and flats. And then I do have some other shoes that I keep in my closet, and I'm like, oh, I'm going to wear them someday. No, I'm not. Ugh. Oh my gosh, you do? That's amazing. I actually got a really nice pair from Aldo's. They're black patent leather. I love patent leather. Oh my God, do I love patent leather. And I have them, but I've never worn them. And then I had a pair of shoes I used to wear to work in like the 90s and the early 2000s, but the heel needs to get redone. Like, they need to be repaired by someone. And it's like, I don't want to give them up because I love them. They're a red patent leather snake. I love red shoes. Oh, yeah, crazy. All right, of the people in here, what is your most fabulous pair of shoes? What is your most fabulous pair of shoes? What do you have to say? Skechers. I know I've got so many pairs of Skechers. It's ridiculous. Well, actually, I've got 2 pair that I wear right now, but I've got 1 other pair. What is your... Oh, yes. Oh, girl. Wow. Oh, yes. I know. I like to walk on a cloud too. I had I liked Brooks Ghost sneakers. Very nice. But you know what? I don't love tie-up sneakers anymore. They're squish my feet too much. Since I've been living here out in Vegas in the desert, I love barefoot and flip-flops are my ultimate favorite. But second, Skechers, the slip-ins. The slip-in Skechers. I'm not going to lie. You don't have to bend down. You just stick your foot in and off you go. And actually, I'm making Jeffrey Parker go get us a new pair shortly. Because one of them, my toe is coming through the front. But anyway. Let's see what else we got going. Okay, we've got about 10 more minutes, my friends. Oh, no, they don't. They don't. Ooh, Laura, that sounds really pretty. The other thing that I have in my closet, I've got patent leather silver kitten heel boots. Woo! I can't even, yeah, that's why those are Skechers that I have, the slip-ins that you don't have to do anything. But these silver kitten heel, like ankle, a little bit higher than ankle boots, patent leather silver, I can't get rid of them because I'm like, someday I'm going to wear those again. I swear to God, I feel like it. Oh my gosh. Yep. Ew. Some of these are, Here we go, my friends. Ready for this one? Have you ever hidden food to eat privately later? No, they don't come with the whip. Jeffrey Parker doesn't like that stuff. He doesn't like it. Because I had like a, oh my gosh, we went to, there's like a German S&M store here in Vegas. And we went in there just like, holy cow, let's go check this out. And they had a nice little paddle in there, and I gave him a little spanking with it, and he was mad at me for like a day. So, nope, there's no more, nothing, any of that. Yes, who didn't, I used to hide food from my kids all the time way back in the day, way back, like when my kids were young and teenagers, and like freaking locusts eating everything in sight. So I would get like snacks for the kids, like they'd get the giant bag of Cheetos and licorice and all these other things, and then like a little tiny snack of some sort I would hide in my room for me. So back in Buffalo, they have this thing called sponge candy, and it is freaking delicious. So they do make something similar. Oh my gosh, what's it called? Honeycomb candy, but the honeycomb candy is not the same. I love the sponge candy. It's so freaking delicious. It's softer. I do share too, Rosa. Oh my gosh, I know. We've been trying to be really good about not doing it too much. She always had a candy drawer, I know. Because too, it's like when your kids are younger and you're like, you had a little bit of candy, it would be gone in a day. It'd be gone in like my kids, they just would go through the groceries like crazy. And sometimes it's like after I work all night, I just want a little bit of something instead of it being gone out of the cupboard. So, and then, the other thing too is like I had kid cereal and then I had mom cereal. Like I had Special K. I just love Special K. And, and then the kids had like, all the kids stuff, the Captain Crunch, the Frosted Flakes. I got them all the sugary stuff. I don't care. It was delicious. They loved it. So, yeah. See, you guys know what I'm talking about, because if you didn't hide it, you wouldn't have any left, because kids are locusts. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is a weird one. Are you ready? But let's see, because I know it's going to have good stories. I know it's going to have good stories. Have you ever kissed someone and been disgusted by it? Yes, I have. Yes. There was this guy that, oh my gosh, I don't even remember. Okay, now listen. I was younger. I was out having some fun, and it was just kissing. There was nothing else going on. Oh my gosh, I love it. I love that. I love that. Um, Betsy, oh my God. There, so this, okay. I had a phone call. Sorry about that. Yeah, this guy, he was like a bartender somewhere, and I was like, oh, let me just, I know, you be quiet, Linda. I'm like, let me just, I'll give him a little kiss, whatever. Oh, is it still no sound? Oh, she might be leaving a message. All right. Okay, there we go. So this guy, cute bartender, I'm like, oh, just kiss, making out. He kissed like a wet sponge. He was I'm like, ew. I like walked away, and I'm like, nope, no thanks, bye. That was the end of that. Never again. Never went back to that bar either, because I'm like, ew, I didn't want to see him. Gross. But you know how sometimes people think it's really fun to like stick their tongue down your throat, and it's like, you know what? No, no, that's not fun or sexy or cute. Or really wet kisses, like your whole face is wet. So Jeffrey Parker, okay, he used to have a mustache, and he thought he was so freaking hilarious. He would before he would go to bed, because we always do a nice little kiss before bedtime, and he had this big old mustache, take a big drink of water, like a mop, and then he like kisses me with his mop mouth. I'm like, oh my, I was so happy when he shaved that freaking thing off. Now he's clean shaven. No more of that. Thank you, Jeffrey Parker, because he thinks he's so funny. Mr. I'm a wet mop. No, you're not. You're gross. Get out of here. Get out of here, Jeffrey Parker. Get the heck out of here. Ooh, do you believe in reincarnation? Do you believe in reincarnation? I never really gave it a thought. Oh, actually, it was another friend of mine that called. But yeah, no, son. Yeah, he does. He sends me pictures of his good stuff. So, do you? Okay, I love that you guys. All right, that's awesome. That's awesome. Now, do you believe you have been reincarnated? Like, do you believe that you lived a previous life? Like, sometimes there's some things that I get a glimpse of, and you know how you get like, yes, I believe that too. I do believe in that. Do you get like, or you meet someone that you feel like you knew them in a previous life? Did you ever meet anyone? Because you know how sometimes you can meet people and you have like an immediate bond, and you're like, this is like so weird, because normally it's like you'll meet somebody, hey, how are you, blah 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 blah, but then there's like someone or a few people that you're like immediately, and then you find out all these similarities or all these things, and you're like, this cannot be just by chance, right? Look, that's amazing. I'm like, so, because sometimes people, don't like to believe things like this. Like, they think this comes from a bad place, and I don't think it does. Oh, yes. 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 100% I believe in that kind of stuff. Oh, okay. Here's another fun one. Have you ever forgotten to pay for an item, left the store, and not bothered to go back and pay? Yeah, I actually did, and it was accidental. Oh my gosh. Wow, Laura, that's amazing. So this is actually my daughter. We were in Tarpon Springs, Florida, back in the day when it was, before the sponges got all ruined and killed. Um, yeah, it was accidental. She went to one of the souvenir stands and grabbed a maraca. She was only like 18 months and she's walking around with this maraca. She was like behind me with my grandfather, with somebody else, or she came running or something like that. And I didn't notice where she got it from. And I was like, oh my gosh, where do I even go to go pay somebody? I don't even know, because all of them had the same thing. So that was accidental. And then I have actually, I think we have like, I don't know, Jeffrey Parker, like I don't know if we were, the groceries got bagged or something like that, and it landed on something in the cart that we didn't pull out. And I mean, we spent like $200 and it was like a $3 item. I'm like, forget it. We just spent $200 freaking dollars in there. Yeah, Laura, that's really cool. Oh my gosh, when you put it under the cart, yeah. Oh, did you? Yeah. I have done that too before too, that if they've undercharged or given me the wrong change, I have given the change back, because I got fired for my drawer not being right. I don't want that to happen to somebody else. Trying to find a good one. Some of these are a little bit... Okay, here's the last question of the night. Have you ever met anyone famous? And if so, who? Let's go. Because I know there's some good stories of that. Have you ever met anyone famous? I'll say the most recent person that I met that's famous is, oh my God, what's his name? He's one of the guys from ZZ Top. He is one of the guys from, oh, thank you, Rosa. He's one of the guys from ZZ Top. Oh my God, what is his name? Well, we know the guy Dusty died, and we know the guy, he's the singer guy. So when I had my antique mall here, he was walking around and I saw him and I'm like, are you who I think you are? He's like, who do you think I am? And, he had the big beard and, he had this hat on. So I was asking him about, actually, I asked him about his hat first. And then, oh, night bets. I asked him about his hat. And then I'm like, are you who I think you are? And he's like, yeah. So this was actually right in the middle of COVID. Yes, Billy Gibbons. Yes. Very interesting fellow. He told me some interesting stories. And then he went into some he kind of went off the deep end. And I was like, oh, dude, I just lost respect for you. I just lost all respect for you. He was going off the deep end about COVID and it's fake and people aren't dying, it's a lie. And I was just like, sir, I wasn't a fan of that, because we all had our masks on and he was wearing his mask down here and, all this stuff. I don't know. He just was going on and on with some conspiracy theory. And I was just like, dude, listen, I worked in a hospital. You're not going to pull any medical conspiracy theories out of your ass and try to talk to me about it when I have so many doctor friends telling me otherwise what you're spewing. I was like, ugh, that made me like just not happy with the guy. It was interesting to see him, but his mouth got him in trouble. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. I love that. I love that. And Tony Tennille, that's really cool. That poor lady, they just had a whole story about her, about how her marriage was like a scam, So that's about it. That's my big story. I can't even think if I met anybody else. I might have met somebody else too, but I can't even think about it now. All I remember is Billy and his crazy, oh my God, the dude was going off, and it made me like, nope. No, sir, not working with me. So that's our show for today. Thank you guys for sticking with me. I know it was a two-parter. It was crazy. And welcome new folks that came in and joined us. Just feel free to subscribe. Come on in and subscribe to the channel. It's free. I don't have any paid subscriptions in here because I don't know what, Anyway, I try to make YouTube as simple as possible because number one, it's easier. Number two, I want to show you that anybody can do this. You could do this. You just hit live and you're on here and you do your show, and you could be in your own room and do the same thing as me, I swear. And that's it. I know, Linda, right? I know. I'm so glad you came in too. So happy, Rosa. Yeah. Well, I mean, he was, no kidding. I mean, he was, they were always like, okay, but whatever, I don't know, whatever. So anyway, thank you guys so much for joining me. I appreciate it. Now listen, we're going to have another one of these next week because it's the first week next week. So I'll be back quick next week. I know I love Jim Jam Night too. It's like our slumber party for all of us, right? So anyway, you guys take care. I'm going to get out of here. I got to do some stuff before Jeffrey Parker gets home. But love you guys to pieces. I will see you next week. And again, subscribe to me. And every week I put under the posts what this week's schedule is going to be. So you can see where the heck I am if you want to hang out and join me. But we've got another one of these next Tuesday. So come and see me next Tuesday. Mwah! Love you guys so much. I'll see you soon. Bye. Let's get out of here. Get out.